From the Loch Ness Monster asking for tree-fiddy to Trent Boyette looking like a preschool Terminator, South Park has more than 36 characters who only appeared once. Some of them are memes that still live rent-free in fan culture, and some were so terrifying they felt like boss fights. Today we're breaking down 5 of the weirdest, funniest, and most unforgettable one-time characters the show ever dropped. Whatever happened to Trent Boyette, who makes his one and only appearance in the episode Preschool? The episode flashes back to when the boys were little kids in daycare.
Trent Boyette will do it. He's the toughest, baddest kid in preschool. Say Uncle! Uncle!
Stan, Kyle, Cartman, and Kenny convince themselves it'll be funny to frame Trent for starting a fire. The fire burns down the classroom and leaves Miss Claridge horrifically scarred. And instead of owning up, the boys cry, point at Trent, and let him take the blame.
Tell them it was an accident. You thought you could put it out. Trent Boyette is a liar, sir.
I thought so. All right, that's it, Trent. You're going to juvenile hall for a long time.
Because of that, Trent spends years locked away in juvenile hall. And when he finally comes out, he's not the same kid anymore. He looks like he walks straight out of a prison yard fight club. The first thing he does is start hunting down the boys, promising payback for what they did to him. Every time Stan, Kyle, Cartman, and Kenny try to get help, the adults don't even care.
Trent, where you gonna go?
I got business to take care of.
They basically shrug and tell them they had it coming. Trent doesn't need a costume or some dumb gimmick. He's just revenge in a hoodie, and for once the boys' usual tricks don't work. He's one of the only one-time characters who feels like he could actually kill them.
I've been looking for you. 5 years I've been waiting for this day.
And it's the first time the show really shows what happens when their lies catch up to them in a serious way. So where is Trent Boyette now? He never came back after preschool, but fans still bring him up as one of the scariest kids South Park ever produced. If you had to guess, he's either still roaming the town like the Terminator, or he's running some kind of prison gang where he brands new members with a lighter. Either way, his legacy proves that preschool grudges in South Park never really die. Next, whatever happened to Scuzzlebutt, the monster with a celery hand and Patrick Duffy for a leg, who makes his one and only appearance in the episode Volcano? The boys head out on a camping trip with Uncle Jimbo and end it. Cartman decides to spice things up by inventing a monster story to scare everyone. A hideous creature with a celery hand and Patrick Duffy as a leg.
You don't think Scuzzlebutt is scary, huh?
Someone's
Let's see how they like it when they actually see Scuzzlebutt. I'll scare the hell out of them tomorrow.
Little do they know, Scuzzlebutt turns out to be real. When he finally appears, Scuzzlebutt looks like a walking fever dream. He's massive, stitched together, and weirdly lopsided, with that infamous Patrick Duffy leg waving cheerfully at the camera.
What? Scuzzlebutt's real? Oh my god! Look at his leg!
Hi kids, I'm TV's Patrick Duffy.
On paper, he should be terrifying, but South Park flips the script. He's not dangerous at all. Instead, he's gentle, helpful, and even knits baskets.
Hey, he's saving us.
The real monsters are the adults, who immediately decide he should be hunted down and killed because he doesn't look normal. Scuzzlebutt is peak early South Park. Gross design, random celebrity leg, and a town that freaks out just because he looks weird, even though the guy knits baskets. The fact that Patrick Duffy casually signed off on being someone's leg makes the whole thing even funnier. By the end of the episode, Jimbo kills Scuzzlebutt anyway, claiming him as a hunting trophy. The boys are horrified, but Jimbo and Ned shrug. It's all about bragging rights. A kind creature dies for no reason, while the idiots pat themselves on the back. Classic early South Park.
Oh, how sweet.
I did it! I finally killed something!
Where is Scuzzlebutt now? Probably still in the forest, hobbling around with a basket in one hand and Patrick Duffy still stuck to his shin. Or maybe he's long gone, remembered only as one of South Park's strangest early creations. Either way, his one-time appearance set the bar for how random, grotesque, and brilliant the show could be. Next up on the list, what happened to Romper Stomper, the skinhead sidekick from Juvie who made his one and only appearance in the episode Cartman's Silly Hate Crime 2000. After Cartman throws a rock at Token and gets hit with a hate crime charge, he's sent to juvenile hall. That's where he meets Romper Stomper, a skinhead kid with an endless supply of anger and a weird need for friendship.
Who's Romper Stomper? I am. And I don't want no new cellmate.
Romper Stomper latches onto Cartman the second he shows up. acting like he's the prison's official welcome wagon. He shows Eric the basics of juvie life, how to sharpen a toothbrush into a shank, how to plot escapes, and how to look tough even if you're terrified. On the surface, he's loud, aggressive, and constantly making threats. But underneath all that, it becomes clear he's desperate for someone to have his back. Cartman manipulates him into helping with an escape plan.
Yeah, I will. But not because you're my friend, only because I want to bust out too and see Disneyland.
Romper Stomper actually sacrifices his chance to break out by giving Cartman his one and only pair of sneakers so Eric can climb the fence. And in classic Cartman fashion, he takes the shoes without a second thought and leaves Romper Stomper behind. It's the perfect gag. Romper Stomper finally shows loyalty, and Cartman rewards him with betrayal.
You'll never take us alive. We're going down together, pigs.
But you've been pardoned by the governor.
Oh, sweet. Later, dudes.
Romper Stomper is scary and sad at the same time. He's a wannabe skinhead who still acts like a kid begging for friends, which makes him ridiculous and kind of pathetic. So, where is Romper Stomper now? He never came back after Cartman's silly hate crime 2000. If you had to guess, he's either still in juvie wondering why Cartman never wrote back, or he grew up to run a YouTube channel about prison workouts filmed in his mom's garage. Either way, his one-time role proved that teaming up with Cartman is always a losing bet. And speaking of monsters, whatever happened to the Loch Ness Monster, who made his one and only appearance in the episode The Succubus Technically, he never shows up on screen. Instead, he lives entirely in the rambling stories told by Chef's parents, Thomas and Nellie. While the main plot deals with Chef's girlfriend turning out to be a literal succubus, his parents keep interrupting with their bizarre tale about being scammed by the Loch Ness Monster.
Say, would you crackers like to hear about the time we saw the Loch Ness Monster?
No, that's okay.
Oh, must have been about 7-8 years ago.
The story is always the same. They're minding their own business when suddenly the Loch Ness Monster knocks on their door and asks for tree-fiddy. That's right, $3.50. The sheer randomness of it is the joke.
And the monster bent down and said, I need about tree-fiddy.
What's tree-fiddy?
$3.50.
No matter what conversation is happening, Thomas and Nellie will circle back to this monster and his oddly specific demand. They treat it like it's the defining trauma of their lives, while everyone else is left staring in disbelief. The Loch Ness Monster subplot has nothing to do with the succubus storyline. Trey and Matt use it purely as a non-sequitur gag, one that gets funnier the more it repeats. The monster never appears, but the phrase tree-fiddy became one of the most quoted lines in South Park history, cementing itself in fan culture without a single shot of the actual creature. The Loch Ness Monster isn't even a character. It's Trey and Matt clowning on how old people can hijack any conversation with the same dumb story. He's a phantom, a con artist who exists only in the minds of two old people who can't stop repeating themselves. Where is the Loch Ness Monster now? Probably still wandering door to door in South Park, begging for $3.50. Or maybe he's upgraded to Venmo scams, sliding into DMs with, "Hey, can you spot me tree-fiddy?" Either way, his one-time off-screen gag proved South Park doesn't even need a monster costume to make a legend. Next up on the list, what happened to the Jackovasaurs? The Jackovasaur family. Episode Jackovasaur. South Park's most annoying endangered species who only show up once in the episode Jackovasaur.
Well, let's kill it. No. Huh? I like it. You don't like anything, Cartman.
The boys stumble across a strange, screeching creature in the woods, and instead of a majestic dinosaur, it's the most irritating thing imaginable. It turns out to be part of an extinct species, the Jackovasaurs.
Hello there. Who's the cute baby? Who's the fuzzy, huh? Yes, that's a cutie.
The Jackovasaurs are whiny, clumsy, and so loud you wonder if Trey and Matt created them just to test how much annoyance an audience can tolerate before breaking. Once the town learns these things are endangered, the nightmare escalates. The Jackovasaurs repeat themselves endlessly in garbled voices, wreck property, and demand constant attention.
Hi, you guys! I love new friends!
Isn't he funny? No, he's annoying. What are we supposed to do with him?
Instead of running them out, the townsfolk rally to protect them, showering them with resources and luxury like they're some sacred treasure.
Wow! It's so pretty!
Well, Jackoff, we hope this new home inspires you and hope to, you know.
The joke writes itself. People will champion anything if it's rare, even if it's insufferable. Life in South Park quickly becomes unbearable. Their screeching drives everyone mad, their antics waste everyone's time, and their sheer neediness makes them impossible to live with. Finally, the entire town reaches a breaking point. For once, everyone agrees. The Jackovasaurs have to go.
Right all right. It's obvious we have to do something, but we can't just make them leave.
We just encourage them to find someplace better.
But where? Jackovasaurs are big, loud, annoying, and stupid. Where would they fit in?
They come up with a plan to ship the family to an island, framing it as safety, but really as banishment.
Now what do we do?
Don't worry, we've come up with a plan.
You have?
Yes, we're leaving.
What?
We're getting the hell out of here and away from those god things.
The relief is instant, and the episode ends with the sense that Trey and Matt aren't just mocking the characters, but the viewers too. The Jackovasaurs were one big troll. Trey and Matt made them so annoying that even the fans begged to ship them off that island. Their quick removal was the point. South Park proved it could troll its own fans by making them beg for the characters to disappear.
Jaggers! Close the door! Open this door!
Eric, this is for the best.
I am Department of Interior guy and I have authority!
Hi, Eric! Okay, bye then!
Where is the Jackovasaur family now? Hopefully still on that island, annoying the seagulls, or maybe starring in a TLC special called Living with Jackovasaurs. Either way, their single appearance was unforgettable because nobody wanted them back. And that wraps up this round of forgotten one-timers, though South Park's bench of discarded characters goes way deeper. That's 5 of South Park's one-time legends, from the Loch Ness Monster still begging for tree-fiddy to Trent Boyette stalking around like a preschool Terminator. Some turned into memes, some felt like legit boss fights, and some were pure NPC energy that never made it past a single episode. And the wild part? South Park still has a ton more of these forgotten side quests waiting to get roasted. Have you seen every South Park character ranked from saints to psychos? Click here to find out more.